Welcome to TREBUDOC. We're going to do a quick overview of the layout now that it's been rebuilt and see some of the changes from the original plan. We'll start from the station area and we'll have a look at the area here that is the new field. That was originally the goods loading dock, and there was a provender store on there, and that's now just a siding with the field. The area here where the coal drops are, that was originally the cattle dock, and you can see a picture of that. And this was originally the provender store. It's now the car repair workshop, and we've got a little man inside if it stays in focus. And we've got the shed there with its rusty old roof that is now the control panel and lit up with LEDs, etc. So panning back now towards the station area, and the road originally came in from this end and went across, and that's now the station yard entrance, and you can see the old Bedford OB coach, Salcombe Tours, typical Devon sort of name. The station building along with the signal box was built by George T on the web, and it's made from 2mm plywood for those that have been following it on George's site and on here, and then covered in DAS modelling compound. I've given it a coat of acrylic thinners, and then added the name boards and various signs to the station building. The little Morris, get it right now, Ford van, that's St Kew Dairies. My parents used to go to St Kew and were married at St Kew Church, so that's the reason for that one. And then station signs with the little flower beds, and the goods loading dock along the back. George rebuilt the cattle dock. My last effort wasn't that great. Never afraid to admit when you get something wrong. And then the back scene is one of my hand painted jobs. I've changed the trees since you last saw it on the original video that we did of painting the back scenes, and it's so easy to do things like that. The signal box, again, as I say, made by George. It's waiting for an interior to come. That should come this weekend at the Stafford show, and then I can pop the roof off, put the interior in, and get a little man in there. Grass embankment at the back, I'll put a few more shrubs on there, and the bridge again is made from MDF, bit of wood, bit of cardboard, covered in DAS modelling clay, and then just a small back scene, none too descriptive at the back, with a little van going over the top, and that's the little shed that hides the control panel. It's got the little old door in there, the oil drum, and a few brambles around it because it's almost disused. In the fiddle yard, it's a 3-road sector swivelling fiddle yard, and the centre road will line up with all 3 tracks, and it's just a case of locating, dropping down the bolt, and that locks it in position. Because the layout is controlled by DCC, it's easy to wire everything up so it's all the same. So all the tracks will line up with all 3 tracks. The centre one does all 3, the 2 outer one does any 2 of the 3. Control equipment is Gauge Master Prodigy version 2 with its handset, and for the points, 16-volt transformer Gauge Master T1 housed inside this box to keep the 240 volts well away from the rest of the layout. This is normally all under the layout out of sight when I'm at shows, but it just gives an overall sort of feel as to what I use and what we're going to have a look at today. The bit of wood shouldn't be there. I've forgotten to take that off from some earlier photography. First train of the day is the pannier tank, and that's just coming in off the main and just entering the yard site. Once uncoupled, the loco can back away and the pannier tank's been down the yard and just picked up some more wagons. It's going to shunt around the yard. We'll uncouple that, use 3-link couplings. That's there whilst we reset the points. There it's ready to come back out. Difficult to work the controller and work the loco at the same time, but we'll get there in the end, having a little play around. Loco would have gone down to the run round loop and then come back onto its stock. Take it away again. Next change due is the either, and that should be entering the station any time. Yeah. Passengers are all off, so now she'll back up and run around the coach. The run round route will accommodate 2 coaches, but unfortunately at the moment the fiddle yard will only accommodate the 1. So I've got to modify that at a later date. The eye that's now going to run around its coach. Coupled up. And now push it onto the platform ready for the departing train. Tanya's actually due any minute now to collect the china clays. So that should be coming up into the yard. A little bit too heavy on that one. Right, sometimes. And then